WWE Royal Rumble has come and gone. It had a ton of yeet moments and a few no yeet moments. Let's get into it. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wicked Bitter channel. I'm Travis. Thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to this channel, you love WWE, you love pro wrestling, let me tell you what. I'm going to tell you something. I want you to hear me. This is the channel for you. I'm not even BSing you. I'm not lying. I know there's a bunch of other wrestling channels out there. This is the one for you. I'm telling you. I'll tell you why. You will not get lost on this channel. I will talk and respond to everybody who wants to engage in my content, unlike other wrestling channels. I'm telling you right now. You might leave comments, you might send in notes, stuff. It gets ignored. Not here. No. We talk about things together. This is a wrestling channel for wrestling fans. So let's do this. Now, let's talk about Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble, first of all, I woke up Sunday morning like sick. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice, but I'm stuffy. My throat hurts, so this is not going to be a long video. I'm probably not going to cover the entirety of the Royal Rumble, but there were some key moments, some big moments, some interesting moments, things that happened that maybe I wasn't fully expecting, and then there's things that didn't happen that I was kind of hoping for. First of all, let's talk about visually. Both Royal Rumble matches looked amazing. I love the stats they put at the bottom of the screen now about, and facts like how many people are in there, how many people have been eliminated, how many left to go, all that kind of stuff. I like when people came out, the nameplate had like their country's flag near their name. I thought the small little touches like that, it made it look pretty cool. I thoroughly enjoyed those parts of it. I hope they keep that going forward. And then also the women's Royal Rumble match, again, for the second year in a row, was amazing. It was really great. It had some good surprises in there. Jordynne Grace showing up after she told everybody that she wouldn't be because she's going to be in a different state celebrating her mom's birthday. I thought that was a great touch. It was cool to see Jordynne here. I think her deal with TNA is finally over, and I think she has signed a new deal with WWE. That's just what I've read. I don't know any inside stuff, but sometimes you can't believe all the things that you read online, which brings me to my next point. Alexa Bliss, after reports of her not agreeing on a contract with WWE because she had contract issues and plans are held off on her. No. Alexa Bliss was here. She showed up. She was in the Women's Royal Rumble, had one of the biggest, if not the biggest pop of the night. I thought that was well-deserved. Happy to have Alexa back. It's interesting that she's keeping that sort of Lily character, the fiendish character with her. I think there's going to be layers to it. I think it's going to be a little different than before, but her having that Fiend Forever jacket was such a nice touch. It's cool to see her back. I love that she's back. I love to see who she's going to feud with. I think she got eliminated by Liv Morgan, so maybe that's just an immediate feud we get. I expect her to be on Raw. I don't want her to be with the Wyatt Six, if I'm being honest, especially because the Wyatt Six are kind of like lost in the shuffle. They're kind of like doing nothing on SmackDown. None of them appeared in the Royal Rumble matches, not even Nikki Cross in the women's, so I don't know what they're doing with the Wyatt Six, but I don't think adding Alexa Bliss is going to help them. I'd rather Bliss just stay by herself. And her being by herself with that character she showed up with is going to be an interesting move on how they book that and like how sinister she really is. By the way, can we briefly talk about, and it annoyed me, how many freaking kick-ups are we going to have in the Women's Royal Rumble match? I swear, it was like every woman did like a kick-up at one point or another in this match. It was just one after another. After they did a big move, kick-up. We don't need to do it. We're watering that thing down big time. So, of course, Charlotte made her return. I picked, in my other video, I picked Charlotte to win this Women's Royal Rumble, and she did. She won the Royal Rumble. She came in at, I forgot what number she came in at, actually. Did I write it? I didn't write it down, but I think she came in close to 20 or somewhere around that range. Regardless, she wins the Women's Royal Rumble. We had some cool surprises. I love seeing Trish. She was in there. We have Julia from NXT, which was one of the people I predicted being in there. Usually they have their NXT champs in there. Grace, like I said. So we didn't get Becky Lynch. We did not get AJ Lee, which I'm very upset about. I really was thinking she was actually going to make this one. And at number 30, we get freaking Nikki Bella. And I've said it in my other video, I am not a Nikki Bella fan. I do not care for her. I never have. She was 30. And I was excited for a second. I got up. I was like, okay, Nia's number 29. That means the only person who could be left at 30, if it's not like someone on the women's roster, it could be either Becky or AJ. I was really hoping, but as soon as I heard those notes of Nikki Bella's song, I was pretty disappointed. But yeah, regardless, Charlotte wins. Even if AJ came back at 30, Charlotte was going to win. So Charlotte wins, and I think it's going to go on to do what I said it was going to do. I think Charlotte's going to go on and face Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania, and that's going to be a fantastic match. Don't get me wrong. DIY defeats the Motor City Machine Guns due to Street Profits interfering and causing a distraction there. DIY wins. After the match, Street Profits attack Motor City Machine Guns, and then they attack DIY. So is this finally the official heel turn of the Street Profits? They looked great showing up like that. Kind of caught everybody off guard. So interesting to see what's going to happen there. Those three tag teams, I think they're going to run SmackDown for quite a while. I keep having to take breaks because my nose is like running. I'm trying to get through this video because I want to put it out there. I want to talk to you guys, but man, I am not feeling okay right now. All right, Cody versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship. First of all, this was a fantastic ladder match. They did great in this. Both guys looked great. Owens looked strong going in this match. At some point, things were getting pretty crazy. Kevin Owens did like that hook leg superplex, whatever you want to call it, fisherman buster off the turnbuckle onto a ladder. And at that point, the match kind of stopped. We had officials out here to check to see if everybody was okay. Sami Zayn came out. Kevin Owens was looking to package pile drive Cody Rhodes either through the table or through a ladder, but Cody reversed it and then did an Alabama slam to Kevin Owens through a propped up ladder, and that looked so devastating. But hopefully Kevin's okay. He was bleeding a little bit. Sammy was out there showing his concern, and actually I paid attention to Sammy a lot because I wanted to see if Sammy was going to turn. I don't know. I'm still I feel like something's up with Sammy. He has a little bit of an edge to him, and he did something in the Rumble later that kind of caught my eye too. But Sammy, he looked like he wanted to stop Cody a couple of times. He looked like he wanted to get in the ring when Cody was climbing the ladder at the end. So something is there. I think we have some foreshadowing, and after the match was done, Sammy was looking after Kevin Owens on the floor, seeing if he was okay. Cody was he was on the side of the ramp, like ready to leave, but he decided to come all the way back around, stand up on the announce table, and taunt over a downed Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, which I thought was kind of a dick move. Like, it was unnecessary. Did we really need to do that? But that camera shot was perfect. It had Sammy looking up at Cody, like, dude, why are you doing that? So. I don't know. Something's up with Sammy. I'm interested to see what he does going forward. All right, lots to talk about here in the Men's Royal Rumble match. A lot. First of all, Penta versus Ray starting it. Chef's kiss. It was beautiful. By the way, Penta, 30 seconds in, his 2 feet definitely touched the ground. He was eliminated. He should have been eliminated, but the refs and announcers and even Ray was looking around like, did anybody see that? Are we okay? Can we keep wrestling? I'm okay with it. Whatever. They just kept wrestling. They never showed a replay because they knew for damn sure both of his feet touched. So, they're just going to go right past that. They had a great showing there. This Men's Royal Rumble was cool. It was stacked. Started off a little slowish with lower to mid-card guys, which I don't mind as much. And then towards the middle and the end is where you got all the big names in there. I thought Braun Breaker looked great in this match. I thought Penta looked great in this match. He lasted over 40 minutes. Priest coming in was nice because he felt like a big deal, which I think that's what they want from him on SmackDown. He eliminated Drew McIntyre. I'm not going to get into what happened after the show. I heard reports of McIntyre was pissed when he got eliminated. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if it's a work or not, so I'm not even going to touch on it. If you want to see it, just go look it up. But he eliminated Drew McIntyre, so I think that's going to be a feud, which would mean that Drew McIntyre is getting shifted over to SmackDown officially, is what I'm here for. What else happened in the Royal Rumble? There was a lot. The big names happening at the end was cool. Roman Reigns showing up. Joe Hendry making a surprise was cool. One thing I don't care for, though, is WWE, every time there's TNA guys or girls in the Rumble, they normally don't make the TNA people look that great. And it's like, Joe Hendry kind of got thrown out with ease, and he is the TNA champion, so it's whatever. If they're going to be a partnership, I would like to see sometimes TNA kind of get an edge over WWE on some instances. I don't know. That might be just me. AJ Styles is back, which is unbelievable. I forgot somebody who commented on one of my videos asking if I think AJ would be back. I remember saying that I don't think so. I heard that he was going to be out for at least a year, and he's back, and hasn't even been a year. So I'm happy he's back. He's got his old theme, which I actually didn't mind the new theme, but I am happy he's got his old theme back. I can't wait to see what AJ does. Jacob Fatu in the Rumble looked amazing. That dude was a monster. How many times did Fatu have like a standoff with somebody? Like it's just WWE testing. Like who do the fans want to see this guy go against? It was pretty cool. Fatu looked great. Jay comes out. Cena. You got Roman out there, Logan out there, Punk out there, Seth out there. Big ending to this Royal Rumble match. Seth Rollins looked like he was going to eliminate or be eliminated by Roman Reigns, whichever you want to look at that as. And where they got caught up on the ropes. CM Punk eliminates both Rollins and Reigns at the same time. I thought that was huge. Very surprised about that. And after that elimination, Punk got eliminated by Logan Paul like a few seconds after. And Punk, Roman, and Seth all brawl on the outside. Seth delivered a double foot stomp to Roman Reigns' head, and then he and Punk brawled, and then Seth flipped off Paul Heyman, and then it did a curb stomp to Roman Reigns on the stairs, which I thought was insane. This is going to be... I want to know where we're going with this. Is it going to be all three dudes against each other at WrestleMania? Is that where the favorite comes in? I don't know. I'm at a little bit of a loss. I needed time to think about it. At the end of this Rumble, it comes down to Logan Paul, Jey Uso, and John Cena. Who would have freaking thought? And guess what happened? They eliminate Logan Paul. It is down to Jay and John. I was jumping off my couch. I'm like, yo, let's go. I picked John to win this. If John won, I would have been right all across the board with all my picks. But John Cena and Jey Uso fight on the apron outside of the ring. And what happens? Jey Uso super kicks Cena. He teases a fall. Doesn't work. Cena teases an attitude adjustment. Jey falls back into the ring and then pushes John Cena off the apron. Jey Uso is the Royal Rumble winner for the men's. I am pumped. If you watched my last video, and this is why you should subscribe to this channel, I mentioned Jey Uso being one of those, that Kofi Mania, Daniel Bryan type WrestleMania season feeling. That's exactly what we're getting with Jey now that this happened. Jey looked like he couldn't believe he won. Ecstatic, crowd was going crazy. He's going to have this story now. He's going to pick Gunther. He has to pick Gunther. He's going to pick Gunther because he said before he can beat Gunther. He's lost to Gunther like 3 times. This is going to be the story going into WrestleMania. He's going to wonder. Everyone's going to wonder. Okay, Jey says he's always going to win. He's going to beat whoever, and he always comes up short. This is where it changes. We're going to get that Jey Uso story where he's chasing Gunther. He believes he can beat Gunther. All that doubt is on Jey. You can't beat Gunther. You can't beat me. All that kind of stuff. That's going to happen going into WrestleMania. Jey is going to have to prove to himself, to Gunther, to everybody that he can win the big one. I think the moment that he faces Gunther at WrestleMania, and I do believe he's going to beat Gunther at WrestleMania, be the World Heavyweight Champion, finally live up to the main event moniker that he has. Jey Uso's going to have a Kofi Mania WrestleMania moment, and I cannot wait for it. All right, my friends, I need to go drink like tea, and I don't even like tea, but it's going to help my throat. I need to go lay down. I got to keep blowing my nose. I got to drink water. It's going to be a long day for me, but I'm happy this video will be out there because I am looking forward to your thoughts on this. I hope you leave some comments telling me how you felt about the Rumble. I was looking forward to this. This is my favorite day of the year. Royal Rumble and WrestleMania are like my 2 top things I look forward to, and they happen just at the beginning of the year. So I wish we could spread it out a little more, but that's just what it is. So please leave some comments. Let me know what you thought about the Rumble, if you agree and happy with who won. If you're not, let me know who you wish you could have seen win, and let's go from there. We'll be tomorrow night on Raw. Hey, I have to stream, even though I feel like crap. Unless I feel 100 times worse than I do right now, I will probably be streaming tomorrow. So if you can make it to the stream on Twitch, come over and come hang out with me. I'll have the chat up, and we could talk together while watching Raw. I think it's going to be great. So, all right, until we eat again, my friends, have a good rest of your weekend, and as always, stay bitter.